We're on top of stuff. Mary Marquard, where are you? Mary Marquard, mascot, 2010 representative. Thank you for your service. We wanted to appreciate you in person. You came to our dinner tonight. We appreciate you were the holder of the vote for the at-large representative. So you represented 7 municipalities in Lake County. Thank you for your service. After recognizing Mary, I want to acknowledge a couple of other elected officials that had to move on in their careers. Linda Stewart, Elaine Renick, Judy Tice for Astatula. Let me start over. Linda Stewart and Elaine Renick for Lake County. Judy Tice for Astatula. Holly Curley for Umatilla. And then finally, Larry Metz, who was our representative on the Lake County School Board. He is now in the House of Representatives, which doesn't hurt none too much. Okay. Thank you. Applause is absolutely welcome. And now we go to a couple other people. Now, before tonight's event, I had a few elected officials actually call me. Sean Parks was here. He had to leave. Jim Gerhart from Groveland had to leave. So hopefully, you know, Sean is Lake County representative for South Lake. A few other people, Leslie Campione, she is the new chair of the Lake County Transportation Disadvantaged Coordinating Board. She could not be here. She's out of town. She's out of state. But she was extremely interested in today's meeting and actually called me to say, I'm really sorry I can't be there. I see everything going on. She was really interested in that economic preparedness presentation earlier. But Leslie, thank you. Don Burgess, can I recognize you real quick? I saw you right there. You are the chairman, in addition to many things, Sumter County Board of County Commissioners and chairman-elect at the MPO, but you're the Transportation Disadvantaged Coordinating Board chairman for Sumter County. And I got to tell you, between what Leslie and Don are doing, this is the most vulnerable populations of Lake and Sumter County that need transportation, and these boards help make that happen, so that's significant. Bill Ferree, I know you're here, just saw you. Thank you, Bill. You are the chairman of the Bicycle and Pedestrian Advisory Committee, and you have been for 2 years. This is now going on to your second year. Yeah, you're in your second year. We actually made you come back and do this one more time because you're good at it. But Bill is not only the Eustis Commissioner on the board, but he's an awesome advocate of BPAC issues. And while I'm talking about Bill, can't help but recognize Jim Yatsik. You're back. What happened, Jim? He's been mayor of Mount Dora. He's Mount Dora council member now, but you've been the BPAC chair before. Now you're back as the Mount Dora rep on the BPAC. Thank you for your service. We really do appreciate that. Susy Gibson, where are you? I know you're over there. There are you? Oh, Susy. Oh, you always hide. Okay. Is it because you're only 4'10"? You are the Citizens Advisory Committee chair yet again, 2 years in a row. And again, bear in mind, that technical advisory committee, we value them because they're really smart. They work for all of us, your cities, your counties, but they get paid. Susy doesn't get paid. She runs a business. She takes her own time. She comes up. She chairs the meetings with all the other CAC members. It's a big deal. I mean, you provide us that perspective that planners, public works directors, they can't provide. So thank you, Susy. In English and Spanish, if we have to. That's right. El español, poquito. Okay. Brian Sheahan. Brian, what are you doing these days? You work for what? Lake County? Growth Management? Okay. Aren't you chairing the Technical Advisory Committee? Okay, it just happened. All right. Thank you, Brian. You're the new chair. Jim Hitt, are you still over there somewhere? No, he's gone. All right. You're the chair. Thank you, Brian. Lake County Government, chair of our Technical Advisory Committee. Now, Jim Hitt from Claremont was here. He actually spoke up. He grew a beard since the last time I talked to him. I wasn't expecting that one, but with the new facial hair, I barely recognized him. Anyway, he was our chair in 2010. And I want to say something about people that aren't here. Lake County Attorney's Office. Now, we have a special agreement between the MPO and Lake County about services, and the biggest service I can point to is that Attorney's Office. This past year, as Sandy Minkoff was acting county manager, he had to, like, say, bye, I got to do this stuff. And Erin Hartigan who's part of the MPO, excuse me, part of the Lake County Attorney's Office team. She became MPO attorney. She was working for Melanie Marsh, who a lot of you know is acting attorney while Sandy was being manager. And it really went very smoothly. We consider her part of our team. We consider Melanie. And Sandy, now that he's back in county attorney's office, he's back to advising us on MPO issues. In fact, he just called me yesterday to tell me how I was legally wrong completely on something, and I really appreciated that. So having an attorney really, really, really helps, because I am not in trouble now. Okay, with that said, I want to recognize the staff of the MPO, and this is important because I think I underemphasize these guys. They make me look so good that you all are actually nice to me. The fact is, you probably would not be happy without these people doing the work they do. So let me start with a couple of people real quickly. Michael Woods, are you in the room? Because he's in plaid right over here. All right, Michael Woods, responsible transportation planner. Oh, he gets two. Transportation planner. He's in charge of all those things that are not roads, which I think he really prefers, like bicycle and pedestrian. Enhancements, thank you, Santa. You're starting to speak the language. What happened? All right. He is also in charge of this whole little thing called transit and paratransit. Mike does a really good job, and he has a different approach than I do. He doesn't talk nearly as much. He just does a lot of work, and it's effective. All right. Francis Franco at the back of the room. All right. Francis has a unique position. He is both in charge of our geographic information systems, which means not only pretty maps, but really intelligent maps that have data underneath in the computer. And it's hard to explain to people how much data this man deals with. But he does that. He manages our concurrency system. He manages with Mike the crash data system because they have to do data and then analysis. And basically, he's serving as de facto IT person for our agency. He fixes wireless issues and networking, and you just don't even understand. But here's the point. If you have a staff member that works with us, that guy, Francis, he gets him all the important stuff that gives you really good reports. That's what you need to know. Finally, actually not even sort of finally, Pam Richmond at the door. Pam is our special projects manager, and she manages a lot of consultant projects, like the new plan that just got adopted, the pavement management program for Sumter County, the traffic counts. She's in charge of this plethora of consultants that you see seated around you, which we'll talk about in just a moment. But thank you, Pam. 2 years of excellent service. And Sue Goldfuss, big hand for her. In red, Sue has had a very unique year and has bounced back incredibly to be the Wonder Woman of the MPO. That's why she's dressed in red, because she's a superhero to us. And she basically takes care of me to make sure I don't look any more stupid than I make myself look. Thank you, Sue. That simple. She is the executive assistant of the MPO, and I cannot value a person any more than I do Sue. Nancy Valenzano, right beside Sue. Here's the secret. Now, Nancy, exactly, earth-shattering. Nancy is one of those people that literally quivers when you start to give her a compliment, so I'll try to be delicate, but she's really good. Don't tell her. Thank you, Nancy. Don't tell anybody. And at home in bed with 2 broken ankles, I can't even explain what happened, but Olga Marcondes is our data analyst for the MPO. She does a lot of just going over the numbers. She helped on the concurrency report and all those things, but she had a little accident recently, and she's not with us, but let's at least acknowledge Olga. And before you applaud, no, it's okay, a little applause. We have one of the person that is actually here. Patricia, where are you? Did she step out? There you are. Patricia Sullivan at the back of the room. Now, Patricia has a unique position. She started off as intern, and we're on the verge of actually making her permanent staff because she's really diligent, and we love that in people. People that work hard, you can be part of the MPO team. So with all that said, I got to tell you something. You like your centerpieces? Are they pretty? You like them, seriously? Because Mike Woods, come on. Mike, stand up and, yeah.